Some celebs pull up local. You know we up next, pull up bobos. They gon' be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.
My peoples, big up yourself, big up the whole metric community. Smash the likes on your way in, like we always do. You know I'm always here for you lot every day with all the Man United news and whatever else is going on. You know we're gonna get into it, man. Loads to talk about. The boy Carrick's more or less done, is signed, he's unveiled. Obviously, we need Man United to come and fully confirm it, but it's more or less done. You get me? Look at the boy Fabrizio. He's come out and he said what he said. Man United, Michael Carrick has signed his Manchester United contract. Club statement next. That's the only thing coming. Obviously, they start training tomorrow, Wednesday. They all come back. They got a few days off. I don't know why they got a few days off after that performance against Brighton, but they start training tomorrow with Carrick. So we'll probably get the club statement tomorrow morning latest, maybe even tonight, who knows. But Michael Carrick has signed his contract. The club statement is next. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So he's coming, man. It's more or less done, man. We knew the here we go was going to come. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, they won't really gas with him. We're going to go through the quotes anyway. I'm going to show you everything. But let me show you a lot about Carrick, though, because I met him once still. And the craziest place where you can meet manager, you might as well say, or ex-player, is in the actual is in the stands. Man went to an away game against Everton. It was in 2022, I think it was. Away game against Everton. Anthony scored. It was one of Anthony's first games. We beat them 2-1. Anthony scored and Cristiano Ronaldo scored. Iwobi scored a banger straight away. Like literally, they were beating us 1-0 and then we brought it back and won 2-1. That's where I met Carrick, which is crazy. And I'll show you like the video now. Look at this. Let me share my screen and show you like right now. This is me meeting Carrick. Look.
Big Carrick in the cut, man.
Let me get in.
When you got big Carrick in the cut and these things. Sitting with the fans.
He's just there with the fans, chilling. Like, who do you see? Can you show me one manager or ex-player that just does that? It's just chilling in the away end. Not at home, not at Old Trafford. In the away end at Everton in Liverpool, just chilling with us. Like, you wouldn't even think he's a celebrity. Crazy, wearing a tracksuit, everything. He was there with a couple of kids and that as well. Calm, mental. But it's like, what a place to meet someone like that's potentially your new manager. That's crazy, innit? But yeah, man, so that's Carrick anyway. He's a cool guy, bro. But, bro, it's business now. Please, get us in Champions League if you can. You've got a little job to do. Get us in Champions League, and then you can go out there and get your own little job. You know what I'm saying? I think it's solidified as well. It's been said that he's only going to be here for, it's a short-term contract. You're not going to be here for no longer than you need to. It's literally a 5-month contract. May 20th is when the season ends. Listen, we're not far off top 4. As you can see, we're 3 points of Liverpool. We don't even probably need top 4. All we probably need is top 5 at this point. We just need to literally get that top 5 spot. Hopefully, all the English teams go as further as they can, as we always do. Crystal Palace is still in the conference. Aston Villa is still in Europa. Who else? Nottingham Forest is still in Europa. Everyone is still in their competitions. No one's been kicked out. So as long as they go further as they can, we should be able to do the thing, man. Michael Carrick, man, do what you need to do. And like I said yesterday, if you was here, you got to remember, at the end of the season, Iriola, his contract is up. He's leaving. Glasner, his contract is up. He's leaving. They all think they can do better than the club that they're at now. So they're all leaving. And then you've got Fulham, Marco Silva. He's going to leave as well because his contract is up. So, bro, if you do what you need to do, you go and get your job. One of them clubs will take you on 100%. And on top of that, we don't know who's going to be coming up, who's going to be getting sacked, etc. You know, so it just goes mad. So it is where it is, man. Carrick, hopefully, he can do the job. And there's reports coming out that he's going to play us in a 4-2-3-1. Just keep it subtle and simple. None of this crazy stuff, 3 at the back or... I know a lot of people like 4-4-2. I don't think we're going to go for the 4-4-2. It's going to be 4-2-3-1. That's what's coming out, saying that Carrick's going to play. So we'll see what happens, man. But, boy, Carrick, he signed the contract now. We're going to go through a few of the quotes, and I'll show you all the rest of the news as well, so we can see everything. Don't watch nothing. You ain't gonna miss a thing here. You know how I move already. So we go through everything from the beginning, and you'll see every single thing. And then I've got stuff about what's that geezer called? Mateus as well. You know that ball off on Wolves, the little young you. We've got some talks about him. So boom, look at this now. Obviously we got the here we go. We got Wilcox talking about. I got some stuff about Ineos as well. Ineos is looking kind of spooky over there, you know. Nice has come and exposed them. Certain Nice fans, supporters, they've been through it already. They've kind of exposed them. We're going to get into that. Wilcox, a lot of things. But Wilcox has got a very clear idea on where Man United should be. Wilcox wants to steer United towards younger signings, such as Sene Lamens, Dorgu, and Sesko. This is because he believes these profiles will be considered top players within 2-3 years. So he's saying, I'm not on this trying to get... He basically went against Amrin. You know, Amrin was sitting there saying, let's go and get Watkins. Let's go and get Emi Martinez. Amrin wanted a team that was ready now, but Emi Martinez is 33 or 32. Watkins is 31. Like, it's going to help you now, but in the future, in the long term, it's not really going to be helping you. So that's how they're looking at it. And he's saying, yeah, this is what I'm on. So it's a myth. So Jason Wilcox, his idea is clear. Go for some young players that might not hit the ground running straight away, but within time, they will kick on and we'll see what they're going to be up to. So this is just what they're coming with. And yeah, we'll see. I don't really mind that, to be honest. Obviously, there's talks about this with Carrick that obviously that we're not trying to go into the market really. We're trying to wait for hard targets in the summer. But we just don't have a clue what's going to happen. Something can happen. If someone goes down injured right now, we probably have to go into the market straight away. To be honest, me personally, I don't know. I can't see why we just don't go for someone like Neves. £20 million. I know he's 29. He's not really in the age bracket that we want. He's on 300K. Of course, he's trying to come to Europe. He's going to have to half that easily. Probably like a 180 max, 190. But bro, how I look at it is £20 million is nothing to these guys. They will burn that. Like that's an academy player. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, that's nothing to them. If you just go and spend the 20 million right now, give Neves 3 years at the club, that's 20 million. Who cares? You know what I'm trying to say? You've made that back. All these dividends that the Glazers take out every year, bro. They've made that back. It's nothing. This ain't no £50 million. You burn it on the wrong player. Ooh, 20 million. Come on, man. Like, just pay that now. We guarantee kind of top four. We've got a better chance. And then, of course, you know what I'm trying to say? You might even have to sell certain players. Like Ugarte should be going. Casemiro's wages off the books. But what it seems like is they've just got their plan already. They've got a plan. We want our Andersons, our Believers, our Whartons, whoever we're going to get in the summer. That's when it's going to be likely. If we can get them now, we'll get them now. But it doesn't seem like we can even get them now. So I don't even think they're accessible. So that's the situation with this. So Man United expect to confirm Carrick as the interim on Tuesday, with finance to be at the 44-year-old's disposal to strengthen the squad should a target for the long term become available. You see that? Target for the long term. This is something that we've known for the whole time. This is why we know we're not spending on the midfielder, etc., because we are waiting for someone that's going to be here for the long term. What's the point getting someone that's going to be here for 2-3 years? He's 29. I think he's going to be 30 in June. I might be wrong, but I think he's 29 or 28. He's going to be 29. Like, that's not their age groups, what they go for. They want 26, 25, and a bit younger as well. With midfield, one of the positions United want to strengthen, Neves as a target, he would cost about 20 million. And should his acquisition become viable, there are funds available for his purchase or for any other player on the club's transfer wish list. So like I just said, I wouldn't mind Neves coming through, but it just seems like right this second, they're not really rating him. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens, man. If they do end up going for someone or not, or if they just think. Obviously, Carrick has brought through Woodgate and all of these guys. Woodgate, they're trying to put out some PR now. Samuel Luckhurst, like, Woodgate was part of what's his name? was part of Southgate. was part of Southgate's crew. So that's what they're trying to put out now. They're trying to get some negative on him. Like, yo, Woodgate was part of Southgate's crew. It's crazy. Carrick's principal task will be guide United back into Europe, and a minimum target of a top 6 finish was set last summer, but senior Old Trafford officials feel there's a golden opportunity to qualify for the Champions League this season and are looking to Carrick to navigate that path. So basically, that's what he's been set. That's what Amrin was set as well. So it's not really too much pressure on him. It's like, yo, If you can get us a top 6 finish, we're in Europa. Lovely. You understand? We start from there. We can go and get our players. You can go and get your job. So it works for everyone. If the club get into Europe, if the club get into Champions League or Europe, you've done a good finish, so you will definitely get a job. Crystal Palace, one of these teams are going to come to you. Everyone's happy. You understand? Everyone, we can attract more players. And obviously, this was the same target for Amrin as well. So it's not really nothing too different, to be honest. United wanted to hear Solskjaer and Carrick outline their plans in person before making a final decision. Both are understood to come across well, but United were ultimately swayed by Carrick, who is expected to take training for the first time on Wednesday, barring any unforeseen issues. So tomorrow, I don't know why they've been given 3 days off. You've been knocked out of a cup against Brighton at your home ground, and you've been given 3 days off. This is crazy. Like, literally, what day did we lose? Sunday? Yeah. And they said, yeah, you know what? Just chill for 3 days. Why? What, because we ain't got no manager or something, man? Bring them in still. Come on, man. It's a joke team, man. These lot are just sitting here having it their own way. Crazy. That's Cristiano Ronaldo's got another one, 959. I think he does not retire until he gets 1,000. Are you lot with me with that one there? I think this guy is going to keep going until he gets that 1,000 goals, and then he can say, I can retire. But his mentality is so mad that he's going to keep going. He's going to say, I'm not quitting until I get that 1,000. So if he goes on to 44, 45, he will do that. But I reckon he gets it within the next year or so, because he's banging in goals left, right, and centre. Then there's some talks about us going to Saudi to get some mid-season friendly. We can get some money in the bank because of it, because, bro, nothing ain't going on for us. We're broke at the moment, as you can see. We've got nothing going on. We've got no games. Remember, when you got less games, you're not making money. Win, lose, or draw, just having the games, Manchester United make money anyway for the home games, because we've got all the fans coming in. Everyone's buying the food to eat. Everyone's match day this, match day scarf, everything. There's so much money coming into them that they need that. So when you're losing that, you're only getting 40 games in a season. A stadium like Manchester United, bro, you're losing out on so much money, because every match day they're making millions of pounds. Everyone turning up, the tickets, everything. So now we're talking about how can we make some more money, because we've lost out on so much money. You got what I'm going to say? So just imagine how much games extra we could have played. Imagine we was in Europa. You play, what, 4 games at home in Europa. So that's 4 games you would have made some money. Carabao Cup, FA Cup, boom, boom, boom. Like, come on, man. It's crazy still. It's a mad season. So, yeah, we're looking at basically going. We're in talks with basically some Saudis. And we're just like, yeah, we might be able to come over there and play a little pre-season games or something in the middle of the season. And then we could just get some money out of it. So we'll see, man. We'll see. The boy Ornstein obviously broke the news earlier. We already kind of knew anyway, but he just said, Man United reach agreement in principle with Carrick and his coaching staff to take over until the end of the season. Appointment subject to finalising contract details and announcement in position ahead of Man City visit this weekend. So your first game, imagine your first game coming in as an interim. You got Manchester City and Arsenal. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, this might set the stone. Imagine we don't lose both of them. It might give us a mad confidence where we can go in and do something a bit mad. So, yeah, big up Carrick, man. I like Carrick, man. Cool geezer, man. We've got some talks about this shoot. Remember, we've been looking at this shoot for a minute now. This Edison Castillo, this little young kid. There was talks about what was being said about him. What's that guy called? Vivel and that. You know, they like the little smart little signings. Man United have made direct contact with the Ecuadorian club LDU Quito regarding the potential signing of Edison Castillo. The asking price is set at 6.4 million euros, and United are among the most interested in Premier League sides. So when it comes to the Prem, we're the most interested. However, times the essence for the Red Devils of the player has already travelled to Spain for a trial with Barcelona, who could still ahead in the race. LDU Quito president has confirmed that Barcelona visit, stating it will be a limited time that the club would monitor Castillo's performance while remaining open to future steps. So this is a little lover young gem, bro. We'll see. But due to his age, Castillo cannot officially join in the UK until he turns 18 in December, adding further urgency for the club to act quickly to secure the talented midfielder before Barcelona or other suitors finalize a move. So yeah, it's the same thing with that Orozco kid, Ecuadorian or Colombian kid, the one that they call him the young, what's that guy called, Caicedo? He's 17. So before he can come true, we got that one over the line quickly. But I think we've got a limit. I think there's like 6 players we can get over the line under the age or something, and then we can, you get it. So it is what it is, but we're trying to get that one there done as soon as possible so that Barcelona can't come and sweep in. This is what we're doing, man. A lot of young gems. You can see what they're kind of doing with their thing. Young gems, and some people in their prime. One thing I give to Ineos is just the transfers. They do some sensible transfers. That's all it is. So this is my man's team. Michael Carrick's backroom staff. Steve Holland, Jonathan Woodgate, Johnny Evans, and Travis Binion. I think it's the Travis geezer. It's Steve Holland, I think, that used to be with Southgate. Yeah, as you can see, the top left with the England top on. So that's them. That's the 4 that's going to be joining him. I've seen, obviously, you know what happens. When you're linked with Man United, everything becomes negative. So now they're saying, yeah, he's getting Southgate's backroom staff, and he's what did he say? What else did he? He's more stubborn than Ruben Amorim, but I don't think it's a stubborn thing when you're playing the formation that they already want. If Jason Wilcott said he wanted a 4 from the beginning and he's going to play a 4-2-3-1, what's to be stubborn about? You know what I'm trying to say? Amorim, it was about changing the system. Right? How can he be stubborn then? What? By just sticking to certain players? Like, that's the only way I can see. Not giving other players a chance when it's not working or something. I don't know, man. We'll see. But so we've got that. Obviously, this is Carrick, obviously arriving earlier. And then since then, we've heard some more news about why he's the one that got picked. Rob Dawson. He's usually a man that comes out on the positive side of things for the manager. So Eric Ten Hag, Amorim, when they got sacked, he will come out and give out the positive PR. And he says, sources have told the club bosses favour Michael Carrick because he's considered to be more of a hands-on coach. Carrick's personality and coaching qualities impress senior players during his time at United, and the former England midfielder is favoured by some senior players at the club. Carrick's brother, Graham, who worked alongside Michael at Middlesbrough and previously worked for the English FA, is expected to have a role on United's backroom staff. If negotiations with Carrick obviously this is before 5 hours ago, the negotiations have. Darren Fletcher, he could have been part of the staff. They asked him, yo, you want to come through? You want to be part of the team? He said, nah, I'm cool. I'd rather keep my role with the under 18, which is good, man. Good on him, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him. Why has he got to be there and be? Because remember, if he's part of the staff, they're going to have to hire someone else for the under 18. And once they do that, you might be in trouble, bro. Like, say Carrick, let's just say Carrick got sacked, or not even sacked. It gets to June, and then Carrick obviously goes where he goes, and then Darren Fletcher's sitting there lost now. So good on him to stay over there, and maybe one day he will have his day. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe, who knows? Hopefully not, but maybe one day he will have his day where it's like, okay, we'll give Darren Fletcher a little go. He's doing it with the under 18s. Let him do what he's doing. So he declined. He said no. He turned it down. He said, I don't want to be no second in command to no one. I'm the boss for the under 18s. I want to run my show, and I'll leave it like that. So good on Fletcher, man. I rate that still. He could have been on a different thing, and he said no. So that's him. We got this about Rashi. Man United are not planning on bringing back Marcus Rashford. Remember, there's talks about Rashford. They've got a buy option for 30 million euros. Barcelona. We obviously, that Ruben's gone now. That's all it is. This whole talk is just because Ruben Amorim is gone. Literally, because Ruben Amorim is who wanted him gone. I think that hierarchy backed him, but apparently it's not. I reckon it's not even Ruben Amorim that wanted him gone. I think it was more the hierarchy. They looked at the 300k and said, this guy's not been playing how he needs to play. Ruben don't really like him anyway or whatnot. Perfect. Let's just run with it and just get him out of it. So that's what I think it was. But Man United are not planning on bringing Marcus Rashford back to Old Trafford, despite Ruben Amorim's departure. The decision to offload Rashford was much more influenced by club officials, including Wilcox, Omar Barada, and as Amorim himself. So Amorim obviously set the tone and said, I can't deal with this guy, probably part of the culture or whatnot, boom, 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 and then they just backed it. With Wilcox and Barada remaining as main decision makers, a Rashford return seems unlikely. Remember, they've got a 30 million buyout, and it's 24 million pounds, 30 million in euros. and they're basically saying they're happy with him anyway. Hansi Flick likes him. They're happy with him. Even the way they're just dancing and they're gassed about him in when they won the other day. They won the whatever it's called, Copa del Rey or whatever it is. They're proper gassed with Rashford to fill the trophies. Like his first trophy, he's been starving for it in ages. So they're proper happy with him still. So he ain't coming back for shit. We've got this stuff about my man Luis Enrique. You get it? Look at this. Man United have made Luis Enrique one of their main targets in the club search for a permanent manager. Candidates being considered include Thomas Tuchel, Pochettino, and Carlo Ancelotti. And it now has emerged Enrique is also a target of the fallen giants. It's understood United's owners want to appoint someone who can handle the huge pressure and expectations that come with being in charge. So obviously they know what's going on. They saw what Amrin was dealing with. Amrin couldn't deal with it, bro. He couldn't deal with the pressure where he was so emotional and he's having outbursts and we're going to leave. And remember, he done it from the Grimsby game where he basically moving like he was going to walk from there. He's so emotional. So they need someone that's done this thing before. Now, remember, we was trying to do a project, getting a young manager project, give it time and that. That seems like it's out the window. It's like, forget all of that. Let's just go and get a proper world-class manager and then bam, give them the helm. And people are sitting there and saying, Ineos weren't back in Amrin and whatnot. I think they kind of was. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember Kobe Mainoo. We've had the Athletic come out and say Kobe Mainoo was going to get sold for 45 million because Amrin didn't want him. 45 million was going to get, it was what we was going to get for Kobe Mainoo because, and Ineos was sanctioning it. If someone bidded 45 million, they would have sanctioned it. That's crazy. You know what I'm trying to say? So they kind of was backing him. It's like, wow, well, you don't want him. All right, cool. We'll just get rid of him then. Where they're going to get rid of players that wasn't in my man's thing. So they saw something with him at first, and then obviously things dwindled and changed, whatever. But all the names that we're getting linked with now, we're not really getting linked with no young managers anymore. You understand? I can't remember the last time we even got linked with someone like Iriola or someone like that. No, none of them. It's just literally been Tuchel, Pochettino. Pochettino is probably the youngest there, but Tuchel, Pochettino, Ancelotti. Like, these are the names that keep coming up. And I've heard other ones as well. Who's the other name that they was talking about the other day? Tuchel, Pochettino, Ancelotti, was another one as well. But this is the names that we're looking at. Luis Enrique, unless there's some sort of truth or something funny with his contract, I just can't see him leaving PSG, a team that you've built up. You're already at a position where you're winning stuff with them. You win the France League more or less every year. You won the Champions League, their first one, and you've got all the players you need to go from that and then come and rebuild a whole different team. It's a bit mad. I just can't see it happening. Do you know what I'm going to say? He's going to need players that's going to fit his system now, players that more pass. You see, right now, we're looking at someone like Belieber. Bro, he doesn't want no Belieber. That's basically like a Ugarte to him. Someone that's just going to run with pace, and he wants players that can play. He wants ballers that's going to pass around you and etc. You know what I'm trying to say? You've seen their team. Ruiz, Vitina, and the other you get me? Like, they've got it patterned over there. João Neves, like, safe, different. So we'll see what happens, man. I'm going to get a few of these comments. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. Smash the likes. Let me know what you lot think. What's going on? Do you lot reckon Luis Enrique is for sale? I don't know if he's even about. I don't know if he's inaccessible like that. Mane, a baller. We need him ASAP, better than Cunha. Oh, you're moving mad. Man said better than Cunha. You're moving mad still. No way. He's thing. Mane is the new guy in town. He's young still. We got to give him a bit of time, but I wouldn't say he's better than Cunha. Like, you get it. Cunha's going for a spell. You got to remember, Mane is coming like Cunha's. It's coming like he's took Cunha's turn over there. You know what I'm saying? He's took Cunha's shirt over there in Wolves, and he's doing what he needs to do over there. But I won't say he's better than Cunha. That's a bit mad still. That's a bit extreme. I'll be real. That's definitely extreme. What's that one there? Mateus. Metric community. Big up yourself, Man United, man. Appreciate you, bro. Big up, Metch. Big up yourself, Mike. So Carrick is official. Here we go. Yeah, it's official. Here we go still. Carrick's already done. It's here we go. He signed his Man United contract. He's done. I'm going to show you that in a minute. I'm going to run through of them in a sec. Don't watch nothing. But Carrick is done. And yeah, we're gonna see, bro, what we get out of him. Obviously, we saw a little spell of him when we played Chelsea. I was there. We played Chelsea. We played two. Is it Leicester? Or was that Van Nistelrooy? I've gone mad. That was Van Nistelrooy. That wasn't Carrick. That was Van Nistelrooy when we played Leicester twice, Chelsea, and when Ten Hag got sacked. I thought that was Carrick. But yeah, Carrick, so here we go, man. We're going to see. And apparently he's going to play 4-2-3-1. That's what he's going with, and he's sticking with it. He's not on this team. It's interesting that DF went straight back to 18s. He wanted to do nothing with the first team. Yeah, he said, bro, I ain't got time for this. And remember, some of them want their own path, innit? You got to remember it like that. Darren Fletcher, you're the under 18s. You're doing your thing in that league. You're second. You're building up your own little thing. What is the point of going to be second, right-hand man or second in command with Carrick? What's that going to do? And it's a 5-month job. If this was permanent, if this job for Carrick was a permanent job, I reckon Darren Fletcher would have went because he can get something out of it. You're a coach, you're with it, it's something. But you're going there to do 5 months and then you're going to cut. It's like solidified that you're going to go. What is the point? You know what I'm saying? What happens in that 5 months? Say no one gets jobs. You know what I'm going to say? Say it goes all wrong. Say it goes wrong because of Carrick's coaching. And then after the 5 months, no one can get a job no more. Carrick goes back to being just chilling. Darren Fletcher's trying to get a job again and it's not working for him now. So you're better off just doing what you're doing where you are. You're comfortable with the under 18s. It is where it is. I don't mind the sacking of Amram because it was necessary. However, the timing and reasoning for the sacking what annoyed me. 100%, but bro, he came out. Yeah, that press conference. If he probably didn't say that in the press conference, he probably would still be here. That's how crazy it is. So it is kind of on my man as well. Getting Enrique would be the dream, but it seems unrealistic if we don't stabilize the club first. Exactly. I'm with you with that. I agree with you still. I reckon it's definitely unrealistic, man. But I'm with it. Like, if we can get Enrique, he's a baller, but it will take time. He's going to have to get some players. So he's going to want more like an Anderson than a Belieber. Because remember, Ugarte, we were sitting there like, why is Ugarte not playing? He had all the tactics in the world. All the stats were going Ugarte's way. He had all the best tackles in Europe and all of that. This guy's sitting on the bench. But he doesn't like players like that. He likes players that can kick ball. You know what I'm saying? What on earth did United dig up? Where on earth did United dig up Steve Hoyland? We are going to finish lower than 15th. Why? Because he used to work with what's his name, Southgate. This is what I'm saying, man. Don't let that get to you, lot, man. These guys are gonna come and just do a little 1s and 2s. They're not gonna sit here and put in no madness. You're gonna like he's gonna coach the whole team now. Why would Enrique come to this messy club called United? We are a dump and a club with no vision. But you gotta remember, the only thing I give about Man United is still the name and it's still the sleeping giant where you want to reboot it. This is why players are still coming here because they're like, I'm going to be part of that progress that brought United back. Think about it. Look at Arsenal. Arsenal's gone 20 years or something without a league title. 20 years. They've never won a Champions League. Why does players still want to go there? Now they've built themselves up. There's going to be a time where we're going to bring ourselves back up. Just not yet. You know what I'm saying? So I hear what you're saying, but there's going to be people that's still going to want to come. I still can't believe we almost lost Kobe. Bro, we almost lost Kobe for 45 million. And this is from The Athletic. Before anyone wants to come in the chat and say any rumor, Lobby Whitwell, all of them and The Athletic said 45 million. And that's how much they were backing Amram. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy, bro. Actually, Ruben got a 60% win rate in his career. Yeah, but no one ain't talking about his career. I think he's talking about in Man United, isn't it? Your career don't really mean that when you come to Man United. We need you to do things here. If you score 50 goals in the Portuguese league and you come here, we need 20 goals at least. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to sit here and talk about the goals that you think. My guy at PSG is a small club, small, rich club. It can't compare to Man United. We are cooked versus City. Nah, man. City's been pony. Have you not seen City recently? Have you not seen City this season? They look shaky, bro. Like, I want them to win the league. I actually want City. I hate Arsenal too much. I want City to win the league, and bro, they're so shaky. Look at their last games. They're so shaky that you just can't put your hand to it. Like, they take the lead and then they give up the goal every single game. So they took the lead in this game, 41. Matoma scored 61, and then that was it. They've been shaky, bro. They took the lead in this game, 90 plus 4. Chelsea scored again. Look, let's keep going, bro. I want them to win the league, which is crazy. I hate them, but I want them to win the league against Sunderland. They couldn't score a goal. Like, they've been shaky, bro. Even the FA, the PGMO, came out and said their goal shouldn't even have standed. Nottingham Forest, against Nottingham Forest, the winner. This is what I'm saying, bro, that the last 4 games have all been tight for them. So if we can just make it, we're at Old Trafford, we can just make it tight. We got Ahmad and Mbumo back as well. We might have a little something for them. You get me? So we'll see, man. One thing about us, yeah, that I've never kind of been scared of is the big teams. It's the small teams I'm scared of. I'm not scared of the big teams, bro. I feel like we could always do a little something. We kind of turn up. We play counter-attacking. Counter-attacking suits the team. Bruno and Casemiro's, everyone's close, and then we just break. Counter-attack suits the team. So when we do that against the big teams, it's calm. But when we're trying to break teams down like these little bottom 4, bottom 5 teams, that's when we struggle so much. That's the problem with us. I don't think Carrick will fix anything. Problems are far beyond manager level. It's a board thing. Let's hope players will run from. Yeah, 100%. That's what man's saying. Man's saying just try and get top 5. That's not having to fix anything. You reach top 5, you've done your job, bro. We're not going to win nothing this season. We're out of everything, bro. So just reach top 5. You can get yourself your own little job for me. Everyone's happy. That's where I'm at with it. Sesko will get goals in Manchester United in his time. He's got 3 goals in his last 2, so he's doing all right. Fletcher did get Sesko singing, but it doesn't help when one player is doing the work and the rest are not interested. Scoring, I'm guessing you're saying scoring. He did get Sesko scoring. Now, if we get him dream manager for real, 100%. 100%. City will clobber us like crazy. I'm sorry to say it, bro. I don't know, man. We're probably watching this different cities. We're watching different cities, bro. Maybe Semenyo now or something. Semenyo was rocking the shit, but bro, they're playing some shit team. Exeter, they won 10-1. Why are we doing this? This is like Chelsea fans. Chelsea fans beat Charlton and then they're making mad. They're just, we're going to do this and that. Bro, them games are just one-offs. You don't talk about them after. You know what I'm saying? If we beat Grimsby, I wouldn't care who we started in what position. You're expected to beat them. When you're looking at the Prem teams I just showed you, look, they're not doing anything, bro. We're not watching the same City then, clearly, because the City that I'm watching, they're not the same City, bro. Giving Carrick, City and Arsenal, yeah, that is crazy, I'll be real. Mad. Fletcher just made one of the most mature decisions. Haven't joined live in a bit, but that cut is cool. Yeah, come on, man. Appreciate you, broski, man. Smash the like, my brother. The City's defense is shit. If we play mid-block and defend well, while also having a potent attack, we can hurt City. 100%. Bro, everyone gets chances. The only thing is Donnarumma, which sometimes you get it. Donnarumma is kind of good there. Before, when they had like Edison, you would just score. Now Donnarumma can bail them out. City play possession-based football. As long as we defend well and don't give them space, we basically render them useless. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Met, would you get Xavi Alonso? Nah, I wouldn't get him, man. I don't think it'll work because his main things are free at the back as well. So it's exactly the same as Ruben. We'll be in the same position as Ruben. Would you adapt? He adapts, but it's not really his main position. It's just crazy, bro. But yeah, he's better off going to somewhere like Liverpool anyway. Even if it was Exeter, a 10-1 win is massive. Yeah, of course. But I'm just saying, like, you're talking about Semenyo bossed it and that. Like, what else is he meant to do? You know what I'm saying? We are winning. Man City and Arsenal. Alonso will take Slot's job. With Mbumo and Ahmad back, we will improve. That's what I'm saying. We've got something to at least look forward to. A lot of players like Tottenham, when I chat to my Tottenham friends, they'll be like, oh, bro, we've got nothing. We're finished. And I'm like, you know what? All they've got is Maddison and Kulusevski to come back. But even that, it's like, where do they, like, it's crazy. They got Xavi Simons to take over Maddison's spot. He's not doing anything. We've actually just lost Mbumo and Ahmad, and they might be back. So we'll see, man. So that's that anyway. Then we got this stuff about Solskjaer. It's understood that some of the current crop of United players were not excited by the prospect of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's return, expressing their lack of confidence in him to club officials. So that can only be Maguire, Bruno, Dalot, and who else has been here that long? Luke Shaw. It can only be them four. That was not thinking excited by the prospect of him coming back. Literally. Crazy. Michael Carrick has signed his interim contract. That contract is done. He signed it, bro. Yeah, so that's the situation with that. Let's see what else just came out. And I'm going to show you the stuff about Mane. So we got the boy Sully. Look at that. Barcelona held a meeting this month with United to explore options for signing Marcus Rashford permanently. Barcelona prefer not to trigger the 30 million. So they don't want to trigger it. They're trying to bump us. Look at this. They're trying to bump us then. They're really trying to bump us. Barcelona prefer not to trigger the 30 million euros buy option and instead sounded out Man United over a lower number and also floated the idea of a second loan with a conditional obligation. Rashford intent on staying at Camp Nou and Barcelona want to keep him. Further talks expected closer to the end of the season to try and reach an agreement. So they're saying we don't even want to pay 24 million. I know Barcelona's broke and they got their own little problems, but they don't even want to pay 24 million, bro. What's going on here? 24 million pounds. They're budging over that. Saying, nah, man, we need to lower the number a little bit. Bro, he's already dropped his wage for them. What else do we want? What is up with them, bro, man? Barca are so broke. They're just tired. When it comes to money, they're just so tired, bro. Like, they don't even want to pay 24 million for Rashi, and they're rating him. They're saying, we want him to stay very rare, but we do not want to pay 24 million for him. You need to lower that money. What? To what? 18, 15 million or something? Are you being serious? And he wants to stay and he only wants to go there. So he's going to come on this thing where it's going to be, I only want to go Barcelona or nowhere. 300k off the wage box. We got to look at it and be smart. That 300k, do we just let it go for about 20 million and the 300k is gone? Or do we, it's crazy, bro. But Barcelona held a meeting with Man United. They're trying to sign him permanently, but they're not on this. They're not trying to pay 24 million, which is crazy. 24 million and you're budging over that is madness. Only Barcelona will do that. Barcelona, safe. Only them. So yeah, that's what Ben Jacobs just come out with anyway. He just come out with that. Let me show you some more news. Ben Jacobs, man. So what's that? Another source about my man. Boom, boom, boom. Sully's just come out. Look at that. He's talking about the women's team. So the women have completed the signing of a talented striker, Ellen Wagahium from Hammarby. 21-year-old Swedish international completed all medical duties and contract signing today at Carrick. Man United women agreed a big fee for the player. So Swedish striker for the Gallem. Sometimes I watch them when I'm bored still. I want them to do well, man. I know they're not really, they lost a few games recently and they drew the other day with City 0-0. But they got panned. Arsenal, they had loads of chances against them. So yeah, good on them anyway, man. Big up the boy Sully. So this is some talks about Robert Dorset from Sky. He's come out and said, I've been made clear to me that United wanted to appoint someone who knows the club very well, someone who could hit the ground running and not be overruled by the size of the job. Some of the United bosses felt Ruben Amorim, despite his 14 months tenure at Old Trafford, was still surprised by how huge the club was. It's also key that Carrick is prepared to work within the structure with Director of Football Jason Wilcox, who has a big influence here. It's also clear Carrick wasn't pushing for a deal beyond the end of the season. Something Solskjaer was putting out. Solskjaer was coming out here. He came to us first and he was like, yeah, I'll do the job for free. I love Man United. Then the guy changed everything and started saying, I want a bonus. If I make Champions League, I want to get the job. Basically, if I do well, when I do get in Champions League, I want to stay on. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about, big man? We want you to come in and do us a favor and you can go and get your own job. And the man started moving mad. So that's why we just said, yeah, you're out of here, brother. Yeah, it's over, buddy. Trust me. So yeah, man, we'll see, man. But Carrick's got the job. And look at that. 4-2-3-1. Sammy Mockbell. Carrick is set to play a 4-2-3-1. A system that's always kind of suited the players anyway. So it is where it is, isn't it? Hopefully he can get the most out of them. He's got them doing some sort of proper tactics. Because them just changing to a 4-2-3-1 doesn't mean anything. A lot of people will sit and just think, yeah, we're going to play with a back four. That's it. We're winning. No, bro. We need some sort of tactics. 4-2-3-1 don't mean nothing. We played that sometimes with Ten Hag. Where did that get us? You know what I'm saying? This is the first manager we've ever played with a back three, Amorim. So it didn't get us nowhere good, does it? So we need some tactics, Carrick. Do what you can. Do something where you can go off and then bam, get yourself a job, bro. Land yourself in a good position. You get me? So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens, man. But he's Livermental's out for 8 weeks. Safe. Jolting. He's not playing today then. What's this that's come out then? Is this the same thing? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants Michael Carrick to make a success of the Man United job, while Solskjaer made his own pitch for the job. He views the club's success and being the most important thing and believes Carrick will do an excellent job. So that's some PR for the boy Solskjaer. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you some more stuff about the boy Mane and them and there now as well. So yeah, we had that. The boy Rashi, Ethan Wheatley as well. This little young boy, he's going on loan. So we brought him back from Northampton. He was on loan at Northampton. We said, yo, big man, come home. Yeah? I don't know what's going on at Northampton, if it's not working out or whatnot. But apparently he was doing well. He was a starter. But I don't know. But they brought him back and then they said, yeah, you're going to Bradford now. So he's come back from a loan and then gone straight to another loan. So, boy, that's the boy Ethan Wheatley. That's obviously Carrick has signed. It's more or less done. Here we go. Come true already. Boom, boom, boom. Where's this thing in there? That's the Wallstein bomber. This is some stuff on Ineos now. Look at this, guys. So we've got this. This is obviously Sky Sports on the 5th. They're talking about all the managers that they've dealt with and sacked. This is them at Nice now. Do you understand? OG Nice have had 8 managers, interims in 6 years. Since Sir Jim's Ineos took time. None of them lasted 2 full seasons. None of them. So any manager that came didn't last 2 full seasons. Why is that? Is that this man said pattern? Like it's the same type of thing. Amrin sacking means Man United have had 4 managers, caretaker in 2 years under Ineos. Ten Hag, Ruud and Fletcher. Bro, that you're making it seem worse than it is then. Let's be real here. I don't rate Ineos, whatever, but if we're going to be counting Fletcher as having a manager, a man that just had 2 games, and Ruud van Nistelrooy, a man that had 3 games, we're going to be here forever, bro. You know, and I say that every time someone gets sacked, if they have 2-3 games, we're going to put their name in. You're just making it seem worse than it is. Like, I don't care about all that. I want to know about the managers that came in as managers. That's it, bro. Look, they've got 1 interim. When you actually look at the actual article, it shows you and it says there was only 1 interim. Didier Degarde. So cool, but still, they do sack a lot of managers. Within 4 years, whatever, they sacked all these managers. So they're on all that. So it's not really working wherever they're going anyway, where they're even sticking with anyone anyway. It just keeps going left. So this is showing that, ooh, they're getting their guy and it's not really working out. So this is a little expose, whatever. And then we got this, Solange Claude, the president of the Nice Supporters Club. So this is Nice Supporters Club. Remember, they've been over there since 2019. It's 2026. So that's 7 years they've been dealing with Sir Jim for. And they're saying, Sir Jim Ratcliffe may be an expert in the chemicals industry, but he has shown he knows nothing about football. He is incompetent. I can understand how all those Man United fans must be feeling. What he is doing to their club, he has already done to ours. There was plenty of optimism when Ratcliffe's brother Bob was first appointed to run us. He did not last too long, nor did Dave Brailsford. Remember that Dave Brailsford guy? He came true around and we ain't really been seeing him. The cycling man is out of his depth in football. That sums up the whole approach. Now people from the past have been put in charge, a bit like what is happening at United, I hear. So basically the same thing. We've got a caretaker, Michael Carrick. He's been put in charge because he knows the club, blah, blah, blah. So they're coming out and saying the same things. They're saying, bro, we've had to put up with this for 7 years. These guys don't know nothing about football. He said he's getting the best in class and they're just sacking managers. No manager has lasted over 2 years over there. It's crazy. So it's like they make their mistakes and they just sack the manager. It's mad. But that's some Ineos news that's come out. And boy, it's a bit tricky still because nothing is coming out positive about them. The only thing that anyone says positive about Ineos is the transfers. Some of their transfers are kind of good, etc., and the primes and the young boys, etc. But nothing else comes out about Ineos, etc. That comes out to say, yeah, boom, boom, boom. So who knows what's going to happen, man? We're going to have to see, man. Where's this thing about the Mane, man? There we go, bam. So we've got this now. Team talks come out. Obviously, team talks are weird, very, very weird source because it basically speaks about other people's stuff. So team talk will basically aggregate Fabrizio Romano and then say, they'll put out an article, it will be put out as team talk, as it says there, but as soon as you go into it, it's Fabrizio Romano. So they aggregate people's things. So it could be someone shit, it could be someone good, who knows? Wolves youngster, Mateus is attracting interest from more than half the Premier League, with Liverpool and Manchester United among the admirers. He's had 1 or 2 games. He's suddenly being linked with United. I don't know. This is obviously, he's 18 years old. You can see our little system, Ineos, Vivel and that. They like the little young youths, bring them in the academy. Who knows? This geezer's not going to be the prices that they've been getting these little stills for, these little 4 millions and 1 million. If they're going to really go for him, they're going to have to spend some money. Wolves are going to want a bag for him. And Wolves are going down. When you look at Wolves are going down, they were looking at first of their bag. And they was thinking, yeah, we've got João Gomez that we can get money for and Strand Larsen. That's it. That's the only 2 players they thought we can get some money for when we go down. It's Strand Larsen and João Gomez. Now he's looking like he's going to be the biggest bag out of all of them because he's got potential. He's already playing in the Prem. He's already doing what he's going to the big stadiums. Went to Anfield and he man in a match for Wolves. Went to Old Trafford. He was okay. And then he's going to Goodison Park, whatever. Like he's going to these places and doing what he needs to do. So he's going to be a little bag still. But of course, we're linked with him. I'm not going to say, look at this and think, yeah, we're going for him. No, it's team talk. It's not no one solidified. We don't know who exactly is under that post. It could be Fabrizio. It could be anyone. If it was Fabrizio, he would have probably tweeted it himself. So I don't know, man. I'm going to get a few of these comments and then I'll get into the rest of the things. But yeah, smash the likes, my peoples, man. Let me know what you're thinking in the chat. You know, we're always here. Where did we start? Starboy Ahmad is back with Mbumo thing back. Where would you put Mbumo and Ahmad into a 4-2-3-1? Bro, see the thing with me, yeah, this is the problem. I don't mind one of them coming off the bench. Or I will bench Cunha. I will bench Cunha, I'll be real. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a little 4-2-3-1 formation in a second and show you lot the team that I would go with. You understand? But I would bench Cunha, bro, at this time. I think he's doing too much. Get me Mateta, Elise, or Barcola. Barcola misses too much chances. Maguire and Bruno wanted Ole. I don't think that's true, man. They just put out a little article saying that they're not really rating him. We need the lit back our defense. Exactly, it's true. The lit's the guy. I hope Carrick signs that option that can make him enter as a sub. I know them one there. Manager player. Crazy. Barcelona won't get their way here. They'll pay the money. Hopefully they do, Charlie. I'll personally drive that idiot Rashford to Paris myself. I see some stuff about PSG, but I don't think that's true. I think Rashford wants to stay in Barcelona. He just won a trophy, loves it down there. Everything's going well for him. I get he hasn't been good at United, but Rashford should at least be going for 6. Bro, he should be going for at least 40 million, bro. How's he going for less than Conor Gallagher? It's crazy. I know if United or Liverpool will consider Xabi Alonso. I don't think we will. I don't think he plays. His main thing is a back 3. That's his main thing. It's just like Ruben. If you bring Ruben to your club now, any team signs Ruben now, they know his main thing is a back 3. So to tell Ruben to play a back 4 and not be in his main ascendancies is stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's like telling someone that plays a back 4 to come and play a back 3. They're going to be like, bro, I don't play like this. So that's what Xavi Alonso is. His main thing's a back 3. We've been scammed enough, someone with sales. Yeah, exactly. 100%. I think our best deal was the Garnacho one, 40 million. We're getting 40 million for Højlund. So we've kind of stepped up even with ourselves now. But if we sold Kobe Mania, it would have been mad. Walker is technical director, not director of football. Oli Bugging, that ship has sold. I always preferred Carrick. Yeah, he actually coaches, exactly. Why do I feel like Mbappe's playing? It's causing so much chaos at Real Madrid. PSG managers after managers now Real Madrid. You could say that, but he's got the most goals in the world, Mbappe, I swear, innit? He scored so much goals and assists. Jim is selling Nice. I saw that ages ago, but I ain't seen anything like that. I ain't seen anything progress off that. To be fair, Amrin was Ineos' first appointment going forward. They need to get it right. If we don't get Europe, all of them, then the Glazers should go. 100%. I think they should go anyway. So there's a reason why they are angry, upset. Ineos is a mess. I'm losing faith in them quickly. I gave them 3 tomatoes. If they do not madness this window, I'll start throwing tomatoes. Mane is good, but we need to give him a season. Yeah, man, he's played a good few games, bruv. Someone's going to go out there and spend like 60 million. Look what happened with Diblin. Everton fans are bantering Diblin now. They're saying, why did we get this guy? Even Everton, the actual Everton account retweeted a tweet saying, why did we sign Diblin? That's crazy, bro. The actual Everton account tweeted that. Madness. Man, retweeted it, but sorry. Man is good, but we need to give him a season. These pundits who are saying Carrick will do a great job will definitely... Bruv, now they're saying, why did they sack Amrin? So before they're like, sack Amrin. They do rinse and repeat, bro. It's literally scripted. You can't make it up. They'll go on Sky Sports, diss us. Even if we're playing well, they'll still diss us. Oh, they're shit. Sesko shit, even though he scored 2 goals. They'll get the manager sacked by dissing the manager so much. And then once he gets sacked, they say they don't know what they're doing. Why are they sacking this manager? It's a rinse and repeat cycle. It's just literally like it's scripted. It's like we already know what's going on. Anything on new signings, Mets? No new signings at the moment, which is linked with a few players, but no new signings at the moment. I don't think anyone gets signed, to be honest. Cunha bench. Just put one bench. Mbumo, Ahmad. I'm going to show you right now. Agree, bench Cunha, put Mbumo. Get me Somerville and Yildiz. Somerville's not got good thing, man. At the end, what do they call it again? Final third. His final third ball is trash. Somerville. He gets there, but then in the final third, he reminds me of Garnacho a little bit. He blasts it over the bar. He just always does something. He just never hits. So that's the thing about Somerville. If we unlock Sesko, it'll be a problem for the Prem. Exactly. And we need to just get the team going. Let me show you the team that I will go with anyway. For us to play Manchester City. This is the team I'll go with. My mouse has died, bro. I've got to use the laptop. That's why I keep shaking the thing, by the way. If you lot are looking and thinking, why does the thing keep shaking? My mouse just died. So cool. Let me show you the team. This is the team that obviously they're gonna put out, which is the team that we've just got. What's the team that we just had? Okay. If we get Mbumo and Ahmad back, which we more or less got, Dorgu, would I play Dorgu? Shaw looks like he's injured. No one ain't even clocking because we've got a bit of depth now. People are not even clocking that Shaw might even be injured. I'll go with Mbumo can play anywhere. So I'll go with Mbumo on the right, Ahmad on the left. Mbumo on the left, Ahmad on the right. This is the team I'll go with. I don't know about Heaven. Heaven, I like him, but against Man City and Haaland, it's a bit mad. I'll probably go Euro because of this pace. Remember what we done last time? We went to Etihad and then we went to Brentford, lost. No, went to Etihad first, and we went to Brentford, done the same thing. We put De Ligt, Maguire, and who else was it? Remember, we're playing a 3 at the back. It was De Ligt, Maguire, and someone else. I think it might have been Mazraoui or something, but it was one of our slowest defenses. We can't have that against someone like Haaland, bro. It's long. So I would go like this. Dalot, I don't even want Dalot to play. He's pony, but he's weird. Dalot is probably the most confusing players I know because he will go and he will just turn up against City and then he will play the shit the next game. But no, what am I doing? Ugarte's in there. What am I doing? I ain't been looking. This is crazy. Man said Ugarte. That's mad. I'll play Mainu. Put Mainu and Casemiro. We don't really need that much legs in the middle. City ain't got fast players in the middle like that. Do you know what I'm saying? They got Rodri, Nico Gonzalez, Reinders, probably have a Foden or Cherky. They're not the fastest players in the world. Bam. It's calm, bro. I'm cool with that. Counter-attack football. Let's go, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is how I'm going. You've got Dorgu bombing down the wing. Dalot's bombing down the wing. Ahmad, Mbumo, Sesko, Fernandes, Mainu and Casemiro. Just shore it up for us. Yo, Mainu, keep the ball for us, please. But we need to calm it down. Keep the ball. Give it to Martinez. Rotate it. Boom. Just keep the ball sometimes. When we got Ugarte there, it's just no one ain't progressing. It's just crazy. Casemiro's going to try his little balls around the corner. But I'm calm with this team. Cunha, hold bench. 60th minute, you can come on, try and do a little something if we're winning or losing. But, bro, he needs to relax a bit. He's not passing the ball. He's doing loads at the moment. So this is the team that I would go with if we went out there and we played Manchester City. And then, obviously, you can ask me again differently for Arsenal. It's one thing at a time. Obviously, the boy, Chris Wheeler's come out and he's obviously saying this. Look at this. He's saying that Kobe Mainoo remains as desperate as ever to play ahead of this summer's World Cup and still be open to a loan this month if his opportunities are going to be limited under Michael Carrick. I think that just goes without saying. I think that report, it just goes without saying. Kobe wasn't playing for ages. He wanted to leave to get the World Cup. So now there's a new manager. If he still doesn't trust me, I'm going to go out for loan. Journalism's kind of easy. I think all of us can do it. It's so easy. Like, you could just make a story that just goes without saying. Just like, what can I say today? Kobe Mainoo. Like, obviously, Chris Wheeler knows his stuff and Nathan Salt in it, but come on. Kobe's going to play. We saw him start the other day. I think he was the best player on the pitch for 45 minutes. I think he was good. Literally, the first half, he was really good. So I don't think he goes anywhere. I think Michael Carrick definitely plays him. So we'll see. But Nathan, obviously, Chris Wheeler's came out. You know Chris Wheeler. When he comes out, he does little pieces. He speaks about like 5 different things. Look at that. De Zerbi has many admirers at Manchester United. The club are keen to appoint a head coach with Premier League experience. So if you're just going to talk about Premier League experience, Enrique's a myth. Maybe it's De Zerbi. Maybe it's Carlo Ancelotti. Maybe Poch. And maybe Tuchel. But Enrique's a myth. Who else? Who else are we being linked with? Yeah, Enrique will be a myth. But I don't know, man. De Zerbi's a bit. Don't know. Everyone want to take him. He's a man that is a bit. He can fall out with him any day. He'll come in there. Everyone loves him, and he falls out. We wouldn't be surprised if De Zerbi gets sacked. He's a man. He falls out. He's different. Social wants Carrick. We've seen that already. So, yeah, man, De Zerbi's up there, man. He's got admirers at Man United. Obviously, they tried to talk to him before, and then whatever happened. So, who knows, man? Chris Wheeler, what else has he said? Let's just go straight to him so that we can see certain things. United will begin to... In the next few months, we're going to be assessing. Obviously, we know that already. It's something that we're going to plan out. Remember, Ruben Amorim, we just sacked Ten Hag. A week or two later, bam, Amorim. Now we're saying, give us 3-4 months. Let's assess it properly. See ifs and buts. Did this person change? Boom, boom, boom. So this is what he's talking about. The transfer plan for Carrick, Kobe's waiting game, loan moves for kids, Saudi trips move closer. Remember, now that we got no FA Cup, Carabao Cup, ex-United stars new club at 40, helping hand to Exeter, and De Zerbi on Red's radar. So obviously, I'm going to be here later with a 10-minute update, as I always do every day. If everything else comes out, man's going to be here and show you lot and break it down. So make sure you look out for that one. Notifications on as usual. I'll get a few more of these comments. And then we'll get into it. Get me Somerville and Yildiz. We can let's go get Dallo. Get Dallo gone. Bruv, Dallo, Ugarte, Casemiro, I think they're all gone. I think if these people get sensible, I think Dallo was only going to stay because of someone like Amorim, the Portuguese link. It was like, nah, I love Dallo, man. He's like my little brother. That's why Dallo was here and he's going to stay. Now it's like, he's okay. He's intent. So we'll keep him around. But when it gets to the end of the season, I think we get rid of him. Like, there's no way we keep him. Shaw is not on the injury list. Barcola and Somerville are... What's the injury list, though? What's the injury list? We're never going to know if he's injured until a press conference happens. You never played against Brighton. You know what I'm saying? So he might have had a little knock or something. Who knows? But yeah, they can't finish for nothing, bro. And their final third ball is always off. They can't finish, bro. Somerville and Barcola. It's always mad. It was Shaw, De Ligt, Maguire. Yeah, Shaw, De Ligt, Maguire. That's our slowest back three ever. I don't want to see that, bro. I don't want to see that against Thing. I see goals for Sesko and Haaland and Mbumo and Ahmad. I see Fernandez and Mainoo spot, Cunha on the left, and Mbumo on the 10. Nah, no way. Fernandez as a 6, your best creative. He's got the most assists in the league. Playing in that position. Now you're going to want to push him up to be more closer to goal. I'm so happy you have seen that Cunha is erratic. Cunha is different, man. Different. I don't know what's going on with him. Really need to sell Dallo. I get pissed off. If Shaw is injured, then replace him with Dorgu. Then Mbumo takes his place. Put Ahmad on the left. I just hope Carrick told all the boys, guys, we all just have 5 months to salvage our season. Save the guys. But we got 1 game a week. We already had 1 game a week. The FA Cup tried to come and interrupt that. And we said, nah, we're not interrupting that. We want 1 game a week. These players really want to be resting all week. Malasia's there. He's chilling, but he's leaving at the end of the season. He really forces the play unnecessarily. Too much force. Yeah, Cunha's been acting up, man. Mainly will be the same situation, I am afraid. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Remember, Mainoo was playing as a 2-man. He hasn't got the space to be running back. Now you've got Bruno in front of you. You've got another helper. It's a bit different, man. Does Mbumo have pace? I swear I haven't seen him run once this season. Mbumo, he's one of the fastest players in the league. He's one of. You know what I'm saying? I know he was one of Brentford's for. Yeah, he has. You're not seeing them Bumo run. Of course he runs. He runs in behind all the time. Have you not seen them Sesko ones? How did he get Sanchez sent off against Chelsea? You know what I'm saying? Look at that. He's always making a run. That's what Sesko needs. He needs someone like Mbumo back. Because Mason Mount don't make that run. Cunha doesn't make the run. They're not doing it. So when Sesko does the little header thing, there's no one there. Cunha, Mount, you got it. Yeah. Crazy. 15 people haven't hit like. Come on, my peoples, man. Smash the like button, man. What we doing here? Why are we hating? Yeah, you know I'm here for you like every day, man. You know this the metric community. Smash the likes, my peoples. Back for Doggy, Martinez, Maz, Bruno, Kaz, Cunha. Nah, I'm not rating Cunha, man. Ancelotti's a myth, in my opinion. Ancelotti, the only thing I reckon that Ancelotti's going to be a myth is because they're trying to have a little project going on. He's like 66 or something, 65. How long is this guy going to be here for? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you're not going to be no future manager here. Look at Pep. Pep's been at City for 10 years. Ancelotti's not going to be here till he's 75 or something. That's crazy. That's the reason why I say it. I remember a moment against Brighton last summer where you got 25 minutes past wide and you couldn't hit. Bro, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Do you think Mane will get much scrum time? And Mbumo on the 10? Nah. And Mbumo on the left or the right. But I reckon Ahmad plays as well. That's what I reckon happens. So yeah, my peoples, man, look at that. Man United are unlikely to reinforce their squad in the transfer window under Carrick. So they're just going to say, yo, 5 months, just do what you can with these players. You've got a full squad there, more or less, and that's it. Although United have had the change coach in mid-season, don't expect the club's transfer strategy to alter in the wake of Carrick. The prospect of having new signings in January window was one of the issues that inflamed. Bro, there's no way we signed anyone anyway because, bro, we've got 1 game a week now. We've got 1 game a week. Remember, we've got so much defenders now because we were playing a 3 at the back before. Maguire, Delete, and Heaven. 3 centre-backs. Now, we need 2 centre-backs. So one of them's chilling automatically. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's crazy, bro. A lot of these players are not going to be able to play. So now we can have like Casemiro and Mainu. At least then now, Bruno plays as the 10, Mainu, Casemiro. So 3 of them are playing at once. One attacker's got to drop to bench. Before we had Ahmad as a right wing back, now he's going to play as a winger. So stuff like that's going to happen. So we'll see, my peoples, man. Smash the likes. Like I said, I'll be here around 9, 10 o'clock with my 10-minute video. So subscribe if you're new. Smash the likes if you haven't. Look out for that 10-minute video that will be coming out about 9 o'clock. Love. Appreciate all of you.
Someone celebs, pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't see, they on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.